there, magic makers, my writers, my community of amazing souls. I am just coming off with my closest community, the Sovereign Writers Circle. And as ever, we get together on Wednesdays to write into a couple of prompts that I provided. And this week is especially busy in my world. I said hello to everyone as magic makers, and that's because the 7 Magic Words Challenge is going on right now. We started on Monday and we'll continue on through next Monday. We began with the new moon, we end on the solstice. It is an incredibly potent time. If you're interested in joining us, check out the Magic Words Collective here on Facebook. I'll drop the link below. And that's the place where it just takes 1 word a day to find some magic that lingers in your everyday life and language. But today I want to stop in, as I do after my Sovereign Writers Circle meeting, to just give you a little taste of what we explored there. And now it is, of course, here in New York, we are very much in the world of hybrid learning. My kids have been home more than they're away, that's for sure. And we're also awaiting a snowstorm. So it has that sense of expectation and general strangeness and out of routineness that is 2020. But I was sitting with my 6-year-old this morning as I was trying to come up with today's writing prompts. And I asked her, honey, what should my writers write about? And she said, write about your family. Instant response. And of course, my heart filled up, my eyes filled up a little bit, and just, very grateful for the sense of trust that she has that says, that's the best thing in the whole world to write about, as she snuggled into me on the couch. And of course, however, I am offering this prompt to a group of women who have had any number of different family experiences that, the thought of writing about family when they were 6 perhaps looks very, very different. So we had an opportunity to hold the experience of write about your family from a 6-year-old perspective. And I invited my writers to think about themselves at that age, to think about a beloved child, whether theirs or someone else's at that age, or perhaps a child that you haven't even met yet, who you hope someday will be in your family. And it was really beautiful, everything that came through. So I invite you to imagine that a beloved 6-year-old said to you, write about your family. What would you say? What stories would you tell? What feelings would come up? Both tender and beautiful and difficult, bitter and sweet. There's so much we can learn about who we are now when we are willing to look into what may be a beautiful past and what may be a difficult one, and what will be, goddess willing, a beautiful future. So give that one some thought. Think about joining us for the 7 Magic Words Challenge. And I want to let you all in on something that's happening 2 weeks from today, actually at this very moment, on Wednesday, December 30th. I am opening the doors of the Sovereign Writers Circle to welcome in my larger community for a 3-hour half-day retreat we're doing called A Sovereign Way 2021. And in that time, you are going to be invited to consider the energies that you want to call into your new year. One might think of this as a planning retreat. If I had to put it in a category, that's where it would sit. But I always do the straight lines and the spirals way of looking at manifesting and getting any creative work done, because we know that 2021 wants to and needs to be a year that is about renewed creativity, renewed connection, renewed passion, renewed livelihood, renewed spirit. We're really going to dive deep into that using the archetypes from my book, The Sovereignty Knot. We'll also be thinking about something I call the will, the words, and the ways, and how we get something out of our minds and out of potential into the reality, into that which you can craft, create, share, and cause your beautiful ripples in the world. Because this world needs to be renewed, and that renewal starts within. So I hope you'll consider joining us for a Sovereign Way 2021, 2 weeks from today on December 30th. I will drop the link for that too. So I wish you great blessings in this beautifully potent week as we're thinking about that great star that's going to be created when Jupiter and Saturn continue to merge in the sky right on the winter solstice. It is a moment when we're so ready for the light to return. So I invite you to find that light within yourself. Look to the skies and recognize there's a big old magical star up there that happens to be made of planets. And up here in the Northern Hemisphere, the light will start returning next Monday. So right on, right on. Find the magic and be the magic. Be sovereign everywhere. I'm so grateful that you're part of this world with mine.